The one who's been cornered is you. Flashbang.
Alright, tell us your logic, Knightley.
If the ballistic markings match the gun, then there can be no doubt. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. Who could have used the gun? Not me, because I was on stage. But what about that lady reporter in the audience? She's a cutie. Must hiding something. All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook. Well, it's your move, Mr. Prosecutor. Where did you find this gun again? And which gun fired the bullet? At least we know. It ain't me.
This can't be happening.
The president and I have admitted to the fake assassination plot. Now it's your turn to admit who the real criminal is.
That doesn't mean they're called a criminal. Don't get riled up, Kay. Let's let him have his say first. After he's done, it won't be too late to begin our counterattack. All right, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get him. Rebuttal, you scoundrel.
If the ballistic markings match the gun, there can be no doubt.
Hold it. There could be doubt.
No, that's...
Objection!
Didn't you say it earlier? This is the decisive evidence. Well, how does it feel to have a hole blown through your reasoning? Kapow, kapow, bang, bang.
The ballistic markings matched the gun we found, so... Does that mean Nicole really was the shooter? I'd like to believe otherwise. But he's got the decisive evidence on his side, sir.
Indeed. How should I proceed?
If Miss Swift isn't the killer, then the ballistic markings should not match. Thoughts, Kay? If the evidence is impossible, then maybe we should doubt the evidence itself, right? Doubt the evidence? Of course, definitely not a criminal. So if the evidence says that she's a criminal, there must be something wrong with it. You seem awfully sure of yourself. It's a great thief's intuition. Intuition? Still, it's quite possible. Above all, Miss Swift doesn't seem like the type of person to tell such elaborate lies. In court, the evidence is everything, and yet here, I am doubting it. Which evidence do I doubt? Not the gun, not the bullets, but the location. How it got there. I think it's neither. None of the evidence seems particularly doubtful. Are you sure?
Well, your prosecutor's badge seems a little doubtful to me. Could be a fake. That explained the poor job you're doing here. Ha ha ha. Oh.
It's too early to draw conclusions. I don't have enough information yet. Okay, alright, okay. Thinking the wrong way. Lightly continue with testimony. Please tell me about the bullet and the gun. No! That was the right track! I'm pressing that again. It take me all the way back here. I'm gonna press that again.
Objection!
Because I think there's something there. But I'm not sure if it's the bullet or the gun. I think it's the gun. Intuition. I doubt the bullet is the right bullet, and it matches the gun. But did she have the gun? If anything's suspect here, it can only be the gun. The bullet was discovered just a moment ago. It couldn't have been tampered with yet. Did Knightley have a chance to tamper with the gun? Shall I hand over all the evidence you collected so far and leave this place at once?
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, be a good boy and do as you're told.
Oh, he was handed all the evidence! And in that moment, he might have switched the guns and handed it back over because he was briefly holding all of the evidence. I cannot resist any longer. That's it. He could have tampered with the gun at that time. There's no doubt that this gun is the real murder weapon. In that case, the owner of this gun is... It's actually your gun, Mr. Knightley. Must have switched the guns. Without a doubt, this is Knightley's own gun. So he just swapped the laser scope and handed it back over. Oh, Knightley. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. So let's press that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna now present his gun since it's just been updated. Let's press it first. Knightley,
you're the one who should hold it. You proved it yourself. Don't tell me that you're gonna betray your own logic.
The bullet is stained with the victim's blood, so it's clear it took the victim's life. And the ballistic markings match the gun we found in the trash can.
Nice, nice. Your face betrays your thoughts, Mr. Prosecutor.
At this rate, he'll get away.
Now that you got a firm grasp of reality, it's time to take the next step. The link between the gun and the bullet is clear. So,
can we present this update? Switch with the gun found in the audience area. Let's just present it. Objection! Because we deduced that it's the wrong gun. Knightley, you fiend, you switched the guns. The gun that matched the ballistic markings was yours all along.
Heh. Interesting choice of move you made there.
The switch occurred at the time you seized the evidence, when we were arguing with the president over the investigation rights. You detached the laser sight from the gun found in the audience area and attached it to your gun. Then, when you returned the evidence, you gave me your own gun.
Did I do that? So what you're saying is that I knew you'd want to examine the ballistic markings.
Indeed, staying one move ahead of your opponent. Isn't that the fundamental rule of chess?
I'm glad you feel that way, Mr. Prosecutor, but you're giving me too much credit. Besides, can you even prove I pulled the old switcheroo with the guns?
All right, let's talk about it.
So the gun happens to be the same model as mine? Pure coincidence. But take a closer look. Only one of them has a laser pointer attached to it.
That's easy enough to just go click, click, right?
Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired, see? There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right?
Give you too much credit. That hardly sounds like something you'd say.
Guess I'm just more modest than you. Well, except when I'm in front of a chessboard.
But we're not in front of a chessboard, are we?
That's too bad. Don't use that as an excuse later. I didn't lose the game, I just couldn't find enough evidence.
You're the one who should have an excuse ready. You didn't beat me at chess, you only found the evidence. Okay. Let's poke some holes in this testimony.
So the gun happened to be the same model as mine, pure coincidence.
Not coincidence. Coincidence, you say?
Or perhaps it was simply bound to happen.
Which was it, pal?
Us bodyguards needed to use them to protect the president. And no matter how you slice it, that lady is a total amateur with guns. It was necessary for both of us to use revolvers.
A revolver? Like the one Knightley's carrying? Why would it be necessary? There's a simpler mechanism, so it's easier to use. Something along those lines, probably.
When you gotta get the job done, or if you're new to this sort of thing, there's nothing better. The truth is, I thought it was pure coincidence all along. But take a closer look, only one of them has a laser pointer attached to it.
Hold it! You attached the laser pointer to the gun yourself.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Show me the evidence.
Well, that's...
You can't go around calling people liars without proof. Didn't your daddy teach you that? On that point, I got evidence on my side. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired, see?
Can we look at the number of that?
We looked at it earlier, I know. The gun fired 2 bullets. That matches the number of gunshots heard. Okay, so there still are only 2 shots fired. Seemingly. That is inconvenient. Well, let's press this anyway. Something's been bothering me for a while now. What about the chamber of your own gun? My woman here? Now that you mention it. I've been firing it off for a while now. Every time he fires, he reloads the gun. If he shoots once, he reloads all of his bullets? What kind of game would you do that in? So there's no way to check its status from the time of the incident. That's it. In order to switch the guns, he would have needed to reload the bullets. Knightley is barehanded, and he had no time to put on gloves when the switch was made. Well, I think it's about time for you to resign. How about it, Prosecutor Edgeworth? You want to tip that king over on the board? There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right? If it's evidence. Objection! There isn't any. If there is, show it to me.
We know there is, pal. Don't we, Mr. Edgeworth?
There is no time for another investigation. I can only use what I have right now. Think. Consider all the possibilities. If you got something to show, let me know. Evidence that Knightley switched the guns? Does that even exist? There's no evidence that directly proves that Knightley switched the guns. Yet, we know for a fact he did.
If he didn't, there would be no explanation for the ballistic markings.
He did carefully consider the meaning behind every piece of evidence linked to his testimony. The truth must be there. So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. So, okay. There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right? But is there evidence? He didn't have time to tamper with that. I feel like he would have had to have touched the bullets on this, but I don't know how he proved that. I'm gonna try presenting this gun here, and I may get a penalty, but let's see what happens. Objection! Oh yes! Oh yes! That evidence is this. You call that evidence? Prosecutor Edgeworth, you're trying too hard. Certain traces were left on this gun. Traces that prove this gun belongs to you. Show it to me. What kind of piece you got? A rook? A bishop? It better not be a pawn. The traces Knightley left on the gun are fingerprints. The fingerprints of the bullets. You left your fingerprints on this gun. Objection! Fingerprints? Ha! That should be expected. I handled the gun earlier when I seized your evidence. Of course my fingerprints are on it. Objection! But what if the fingerprints are in a place they should not be? What? That's not possible. Allow me to show you. There is one place where your fingerprints should not be. This piece of evidence will deal the final blow to your king. And his fingerprint shouldn't be in here. Here, Detective Gumshoe, please have a look at the cylinder.
2 shots are fired, sir, but where would the fingerprints be?
You made the switch when you seized the evidence earlier. However, if all you did was switch the guns, he would have been found out right away. That's because the number of bullets fired by the 2 guns are different.
A gunfire to the audience area had fired 2 shots, sir.
Then what about Mr. Knightley's gun? He fired 2 shots at the balloon when he was on the stage. And later 1 shot to kill Rook.
3 shots in total, not counting the number of shots he's fired since then. And after each of those times, you would reload the bullets. Tell us, Knightley, were you wearing gloves when doing that? Officer, in your report earlier, where were Knightley's fingerprints found on the gun? Sir, the prints weren't just found on the outside of the gun. They were also found on the bullets as well. If all you did was handle the evidence, why would your fingerprints be on the bullets? With this, it has been proven that you switched the guns. The gun which fired the bullet that took the victim's life. It belongs to you, Horace Knightley. You're the one who stole Rook's life. You're the true assassin. Checkmate.
I should have been made leader. Me. Rook, that piece of scum. If it hadn't been for him, I would have had complete control over everybody. My assassination plan, it was perfect. My plan was perfect.
Detective Gumshoe, if you please.
Roger that, sir. Edgeworth! This game isn't over yet, you hear me? Aye.
That's enough. The rest of this game will continue in the courtroom.
Damn it! Damn you! All right. We got him.
You have my gratitude. You exposed the murder amongst my bodyguards, and for that, I'm truly in your debt.
As soon as he stepped outside the plane, he reverted back to his king-like persona.
Some time ago, when I proposed the fake assassination plan, you want me and now Rook? Rook declined, so I'm asking you, what do you say?
All right, let's do this. I'll come up with the perfect plan. I can even use that guy as a chess piece.
When Knightley said that, his eyes were overflowing with hatred towards Rook. Frankly, I was quite anxious about asking Knightley instead of Rook. Never liked him. Terrible. The worst. Just completely crooked. Now that I recall those events, probably since the anxiety in my countenance. Perhaps that is what gave him the impetus for murder.
Mr. President, if you had not orchestrated that fake plan, this would not have happened. That is your sin. A sin that won't disappear.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. You have my sincerest apologies. I too must bear some responsibility for this. Even so, I'm most grateful to you. I thank you for solving the mystery of Rook's death. I'm scheduled to stay in this country for a little longer. But if any of you ever wish to visit the Republic of Zhengfa, you will always be welcome.
And then they left on the plane.
Oh, Lordy. Thank you. Oh, man. I'm so happy for you, Nicole. You were set up as the suspect for the murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit it to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility you may be charged with some crime. Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this. understand you want to catch a scoop, but there's a line that should not be crossed. I hear you. I promise to reflect on this. We did it, Mr. Edgeworth! That was awesome! Prosecutor Edgeworth solves presidential assassination attempt! In quote. It's gonna be big news! Big news? Huh? Oh, Mr. Prosecutor, would you mind telling us how you feel about solving this case? That was certainly a quick change of attitude. No comment. Oh, don't be so ornery. The reason is because this case is not over yet.
Not over? What do you mean, sir?
What shows that this case is not over yet?
What is the super secret crazy missing thing? The calling card?
Take that! The killer's card? The killer still hasn't carried out his request.
You mean killing the president?
I hope this doesn't turn into a larger incident. An assassination attempt on the president of Zeng Fa. News of this incident spread across the entire country. The mass media also hounded me as I began to prepare for the trial of Horace Knightley. Everyone had seen the news, and everyone was talking about it. However, amidst the commotion, nobody noticed that the game had only just begun.
Ooh, where are things going from here? Something to do with chess, probably. A brand new episode has been added, The Imprisoned Turnabout. Don't send us to jail. Don't send us to jail. Find out next time. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't by now. See you guys next time. Bye for now.